Welcome aboard. I'm Captain Jake, and we're back with another Tabletop Tuesday. Today, we will be playing Pacific War 1942 Solitaire. This is by Worthington Publishing. So we're going to get into it here in a moment. Very similar to what we've played up to this point, as we try to work our way up to here, and certain things get extra die rolls. We have to control ship control zones. So there's all kinds of fun stuff to be had. So we're just going to get into it today, and you'll see how the sequence goes. For those that are new, we're on turn one. Turn one, and we roll. We had a 2. So if we look up here, up through turn 8, on a roll of 2, we get 1 action point. So that gives us 1 action point. Let's see, 1, 2, that's should be 6, right? Yeah. 6. That's technically 7. That's a shorter route. Just looking at the fast route. This Singapore is worth a lot. So let's go ahead and see if we can wrestle control from the Japanese here. So we'll make the attack there in the Indian Ocean, and we need a 4, 5, or 6. And we got us a 6. Sweet. So we flip that over. We now have control of the Indian Ocean. Now it's time for us to roll for turn 1 for the Japanese. 6. We're in an odd turn, turn 1. Flip over all Japanese front markers to reserves if not already flipped. Wow. Wow. That was not good. Let's put it this way. That gives them automatic -1. So anyway, that's what they got. We flipped them all over, all 4. So now we're going to move on to turn number 2 here. And let's see what kind of luck we have this time. Another 1. My goodness. Okay. 1 action point. Let's see here. Where should we go? I'm thinking we get, let's get more sea control. So let's roll for this sea control. 4, 5, or 6 again. And a 6. Our attacks out in the ocean are doing well. So that's good. Now, time for the Japanese. Turn 5, and we are on an even turn. China and Britain attack the Allied front marker on the China and India fronts. Okay, China front. Oh, well, this could be over really quick. If they get this one and they get this one, they automatically win because they have 2 of our markers at the end of any turn. And we're going to just double check that because we did read that. How to win. The Japanese win an instant victory at the end of a turn if they occupy 2 of the 4 allied locations as follows: Australia, Hawaii, China, and India. All right, well, China front, it doesn't really matter. Roll 3. Advance. All right. They advance into here. They win here, and we start over. 1. Oh, we got lucky. Not unsuccessful. So, game goes on. There is turn 3. Let's see if we can get something besides frickin' 2 or 1. All right, well, we got to push this guy back. So that's a -1 to the die roll. So I'm on die roll 6. Good. We push him back. He gets flipped back over because we defeated him. Now it's time for the odd turn for the Japanese. Flip them all over if they're not already flipped. Okay. Check. All right. Now we go to turn 4 here. Give me something. A 3. 1 action point. Again. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do the Central Pacific. Let's do 4, 5, or 6. 3. No effects. Their turn on the even is a 5. Even turn. Attack the Allied front markers on the China and India fronts. See? Same thing. First thing we do is China. 2, thank goodness, no effects. Again. And 3, they win. So we move us off of there and we go to here. All right, now we go to turn 5. A 1. My goodness, I'm just unlucky rolling. Since solitaire games primarily are dice rolling, I could be in trouble. But we'll have to wait and see. Yikes. All right, so, well, we know where we're going to attack. We'll attack on the India front, -1 on the die roll. 2, unsuccessful. All right, now let's just make sure. And now we're on an odd turn, so 3 odd turns. Attack all Allied front markers adjacent and occupying Japan. Add +1 to the die roll modifier. Well, we're not adjacent and we're not on it, so we're moving on to turn 6. Come on, give me something besides. 4. We get 2 action points. Yay. All right. Let's go ahead and attack here. 4, 5, or 6. A 4. Sweet. We won there. So we have sea control. Let's attack here. -1 on the die roll. 6. He is no longer. That we're moving up to here. All right. Next battle around Tarawa. Now we go ahead and do the even turn for the Japanese. 4. Even. Retreat to Allied front marker 1 location in the Central Pacific and Southwest fronts if within 2 locations of Japan. We are not. So we did nothing to do there. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to turn 7. 4. Still 2 action points. All right, we need to move these guys off of here. So we need to attack here. Attack the Southwest front. Now, if we control, I just want to make sure, if we control, do we get any die rolls? Let's see here. I like to just double check that because I know that they do. Let's see here. Not seeing it, so I could be. Not sure. There are 3 areas. Okay, sea control. Okay, the game board shows the tables used. Yep. Yeah, that's set up. Okay. And okay. Allies attack. No, it doesn't say. I guess we don't get an extra die roll. Okay, attacks on fortified locations and locations in a sea area controlled by the defender, apply -1 die roll modifier to the die roll. Okay. Let's see. Attacks are located. Let me see. Attacks on locations result in advances for the attacker with or no results. For the allied player, advances move their front marker into the location, retreat to Japanese marker. For the Japanese bot, advances move the allied front marker back 1 location, advance the Japanese. Attacks on fortified locations and locations in a sea area controlled by the defender, apply a -1 die roll modifier to the die roll result. Okay, so we do get a -1. Perfect. So we ended up having 2. We got control. No, that wouldn't be right. That's a 4 is up. So we got 2. So now we're deciding where to attack. So that would be a -1. Attacks on fortified locations and locations in the sea controlled by. Okay, we don't get 1, but we get a -1 for that. Okay, so we do the first one. 3 -1 is 2. No advance. We're going to still hit Port Moresby one more time. 2, no go. Our fronts, not good. Okay. Oh, man, I forgot about that one. Shoot. Okay, I could get screwed. I completely forgot about that. All right, Japanese turn. Odd turn 4. Flip 1 sea control area to Japanese control player's choice. Okay, well, there we go. Now, even turn. Now what we're going to do is we're definitely going to get this one. 6. And we're turn 8. We get 3 action points. First thing we'll do is attack here. Nope. Attack there again. Nope. How about now? 4 -1 is 3. And we win. We flip him over. Well, it only took a concerted effort, didn't it? Okay. 2. Odd turns. Attack the allied front marker. Even turns. If the Japanese control the Southwest Pacific Sea area, which they do, flip the Southwest Sea marker to stalled. Otherwise, attack allied shipping. Okay, we're stalled. All right. Now let's go to 9. 1. Which at least we get 2 action points. Okay. All right, let's unstall that. That's 1. Let's attack here again. No, because they would get a. Let's attack that. 3. No effect. No, not doing good here. Okay, let's go 5, and we are an odd turn. If the Japanese control the Central Sea area, flip the front marker to stall. Otherwise, attack the ships. Okay, so they're going to Japanese attack here. And, of course, they get control. All right. Not good. Not doing good at all. So I need to get those 2 ships back. 3, 2 action points. Let's do Central Pacific first. And, yes, attacker wins. Let's do Southwest. And we gain control. A little nip and tuck battle going on. Well, we're on an even turn. Sorry, I didn't move that. All right. 5. All right, we are on an even turn now. Attack the Allied front in the China and the India fronts. Okay, well, I'm glad we took that back over. All right. He's got a -1 on his die roll because I control this. So 1 definitely did not. And let's see here. I would say, well, we control both of them, so I mean all of them. So that's definitely a -1 on the die roll. 3 -1 is 2, and no advance. All right, perfect. Now let's go to turn 11. Halfway through the war. 2 action points again. All right, well, let's go this way. Is that a fort? No. All right. Wish I would get a +1, but I do not. Attack 4, we win. Let's attack again. 5, we push them back again. All right. That's it. Now, their odd turn is 3. Attack all Allied front markers adjacent and occupying Japan. Add +1 to the die roll. We have none adjacent to Japan. So we go to turn 12 here. And a 6, which gives me 4. That's very sweet. All right, let's continue our attack down here. 2, no go. Attack again. Yes, we won. 2 to go. Let's attack again. No go. And I'm going to attack here. 4 -1 is 3, and we win. All right, off. That's the only one that can cause me problems. Let's go ahead and 1. And we are on an even turn. Reduce Allied reserves by 1 and flip 2 active fronts to stalled player's choice. All right. Okay. Stalled. Okay. Stalled. All right. So let's go to turn 13 here. So what I'm thinking about doing is just flat out concentrating over here. Well, we get 4 again. So let's get these guys unstalled. And attack here. -1 die roll. Still beat him. So we flip that over. Move him up 1. And we got 1 more to go, which we're going to attack right there. As long as I don't get a 1 or 2. Perfect. Forced him back into Singapore, which is a -1 die roll, which is okay. I would say, well, that was a 1, but 4. And we are on a odd turn. Flip 1 Allied sea control marker to Japanese control. Players choose. Oh, well, that sucks. Player's choice. All right. That sucks. All right, we do turn 14. Oh, got 4. All right. what I'm going to do is push him back to here. All right, so let's roll -1, 6. All right, we definitely won. That's 1. And hold that. It's 2. Let's go ahead and attack here. And we got control. We got 1 more to go. Let's see here. Let's attack Guadalcanal. And we pushed it back. Sweet. For those who aren't new here, if you hear a minor pause, this typically means that I'm taking a drink. I wish I could say it was a good bourbon, but it's not. So it's not bourbon for that matter. All right. So even turn for the Japanese, 1. Reduce Allied reserve by 1 and flip over 2 active fronts to stalled. Oh, okay. 2 active fronts to stalled. Oh, that's a nasty ass roll, in my opinion. All right, now we go to turn 15. 3. All right, we get 2 action points. 1 and let's attack China here. 4. Okay, that's our 2. And now odd turn for the Japanese. Odd. Flip over all Japanese front markers to reserve if not already flipped. Oh, crap. Okay, well. Okay, we've done that. And let's go here. Now, let's see here. Do our even turn. 6. Oh, we got 4. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just looking to see which one. Okay, we got 4. All right. So here's 2. And let's attack here. Minus. That's 2. Got 2 to go. No go there. And attack one more time. 6. Yes. Moved him out 1 more. Okay. Now we have the Japanese turn. 1. And we are an even turn. Reduce the reserve by 1. Flip over 2 active fronts to stall. Damn. And stalled here again. And stalled here. Oh. All right. Let's do turn 17. Getting down to nitty gritty. Use a 6 again. 3. Get 2 action points. Okay. Is that a no? Let's attack along the China front here. That's our best place to move. No good. 5. Yes. Moved him back 1. Let's see. 1, 2. Not quite within 2. Okay. All right, now their odd turn for the Japanese is a 1. Odd. Attack the Allied front marker on the China front and flip the China front to stalled. All right, stalled. Attack. I control it, so it's a -1 on his die roll, and he still gets it. All right, I got a bunch of stalled here. Now let's go to turn 18. 5 is 3 action points. Okay. 1, attack there. 2, and 4. All right, there's our 4. I'll do their even turn. 2. The Japanese control, they say flip the front marker, otherwise in the southwest. All right, he's attacking here. 4. Attacker wins, changes control. All right, we go to 19. 6. That's a 4. All right, attack here. No. Attack there. Got it. Got 2 to go. Let's attack here. And I have control. It's still straight up -1. Yes. 4. Yes. -1 is 3. Should still win. We move him to Mindanao, and we're, well, Holland. Well, shoot. No idea. Never heard of it. All right. And I got 1 to go. Okay. Is that a fort? No. Let's go ahead and attack Mindanao. 6. Definitely. Okay. Turn 19. 3. On a odd turn. Attack all Allied front markers adjacent and occupying Japan. No. We're not. Add +1. Nope. Don't have to worry about that. So now turn 20. 5. We got 3 action points. Where can I make the most hay? All right, let's attack here. 5. I got 3. So we'll attack the China front. All right, he's down. Let's attack here. 1 more. That's leaving me 1. 4. We move to here and move to here. And let's see. Okay, can't attack here. That's a -1. And that's the big one that I don't want to lose. Okay, so that's a re-roll. So that's it for mine. And we do their turn. 26 is an even. If the Japanese control the Indian Ocean, flip the Indian marker, stall. Otherwise, attack the Allied in the Indian Ocean. All right, here they go. They're rolling in their attack. Ah, crap. They get them at the end. Shoot. All right. Well, let's see what we got as far as how we can win. All right, last turn has been played. They did not occupy 2 of them, and the atomic bomb was not dropped. So now we're going to add up some points. So let's go ahead. 6 victory points if Japan is occupied. No. 3 if Singapore is occupied. Yes. Add 1 victory point for each location other than the double circled. occupied along the base, the furthest location the Army mark occupies on the fronts. Okay. So that would be 1 here, 1, and other than double circled locations. Allied flag. Oh, well, that's a double circle. Doesn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3, we add 4 to that. And 1, 2, 3. Can't count that one because I've already counted it. That's 3 more. And 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So let's just, and then add a victory for each sea control, which is 2. So let's double check this. We have 3 victory points for Singapore. And then we got a count of 4. So we'll count this way. 1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2, 3. Check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. This one counts for nada. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. And 2 C's. Check. So that adds up to 14, 16. 16. Okay. Deduct 2 for each sea area controlled by the Japanese. So we minus 2. Deduct 2 victory points if the Eurus marker is in play, which would never happen. And deduct 2 if the atomic bomb was not dropped to reflect the Soviet invasion. So minus 4. So that leaves us 12 total. Okay, well, score 12 or less. Japanese win. Much of Asia will become part of the Japanese Empire. If the score is 6 or less, Americans will become an isolated nation and Great Britain will lose the war. So we literally just about had a draw. We need to get 19 points to win. So we definitely need to move along because that's 6 and 3. So really concentrating on getting to Japan and Singapore is important because we can't count these double circles, which is too bad. Other than double circled locations, yeah, can't do double circled locations. Allied flag locations, Japan and Singapore. Yep, that's it. Well, there you go. That is it for today. Again, great game. I like it. It's obviously Solitaire, plays fairly quickly. Not a whole lot of setup. Probably takes me longer to set up the camera and the lights than it does the actual set up the game. But the good news is that by the time you see this video, we should have in our possession a new Solitaire game, which we will be bringing to the channel as soon as I get the rules read, which may be the video directly after this one. Got to read how to play the game, and we'll be bringing it to the channel real soon. So as always, leave a like, leave a comment, and I'm Captain Jake, wishing you fair winds and following seas. Until next time.